Hi there, this is Scott with GreatScott Knitting, and I got my Knitcrate subscription box in the mail today. I love getting yarn in the mail. I am a Knitcrate subscriber, and if you're not aware of what Knitcrate is a subscription yarn service where you can get premium dyed yarn at a really reasonable price. You can choose between the Knitcrate, a sock crate, or a Malabrigo crate option. The Knitcrate, usually you're getting anywhere like from a bulky through to a fingering weight yarn. You'll get 2 skeins of matching yarn usually, although sometimes they have 2 skeins of complementary yarn. The sock crate, you would get 1 skein of sock weight yarn, but the sock crate is a little bit less expensive than the Knitcrate. And then the Malabrigo crate, they work directly with Malabrigo to provide yarn from that, and that one is a little bit more expensive than the other two. So you get these premium dyed yarns that are created expressly for Knitcrate to be used in these yarns. You can get solids, kettle dyed, stripes, variegated, lots of different styles of yarn coloring that comes through that. In addition to the yarn, you'll always get a pattern book which will describe the yarn that you've received, provide a knitting pattern, a crochet pattern, and sometimes other optional patterns as well. So you get all of these wonderful things in your Knitcrate. And then they also usually include some kind of knitting tool or knitting related thing, just as a sort of an extra gift in the box. With your subscription, you also get 25% off purchases in their store, or sometimes even half off their purchases in the store. And then there'll be a period within the month where you get double down, so you get even an additional amount off of their regular pricing for yarns that they have curated in boxes in the past, and also sometimes yarn that they work with others to provide in their shop. So you have all of these options as well, and great savings. And so it's a highly recommended subscription box. You're all here wanting to see what's in the Knitcrate, and so am I. So let's go ahead and get this opened. And here, I'll let you all see it first. Voila. Of course, there's always this lovely paper, but you can see that hint of green. Yes. So this is the Knitcrate subscription that I get. So I have 2 matching skeins of yarn. The yarn in this month's Knitcrate for September is the Audine Wools Sleek, created by Knitcrate. This is a 55% fine merino wool, 30% baby alpaca, 15% silk. It is 100 grams, and that comes in at 220 yards, making this a nice, lovely worsted weight yarn. This is the All Natural color. Oh, that's another thing. When you choose your crate, you get a choice of colorway, and a colorway category, really. All natural is usually browns, tans, blacks, whites, those types of colors, very earthy tones. In this sense, they went with a green in their all natural. The other colorways are Chill Out, which are your cool colors, blues, purples, greens. And then there's your Energize Me, which are the warm colors of reds, oranges, and yellows. So that's the beautiful, beautiful yarn. As I said, you get a booklet, which has in it the patterns and descriptions of the yarn. Each month in 2020, they have been working with a different fiber-related person to help curate the box. And this month, for September, it was Maya Luna Corazon. The theme and inspiration was called Paradiso. So lots of highly colored inspiration. The Knitcrate subscription is over here. We have that all natural that I chose. Then there was the Energize Me and the Chill Out. The sock crate options were up here. And then there are patterns. There is a knit pattern and a couple of sock patterns in crochet. So there's always some knitting, some crochet patterns as well. This pattern is a scarf and some mitts, some fingerless glove type things. The scarf pattern is a cabled pattern. Looks really interesting. I think I might actually knit that pattern. And that is not something I often say. I usually am not particularly fond of the patterns that they include in their subscription books. But over the past couple of months, there have been patterns that I've been interested in doing. So yeah. Oh, and here's a sneak peek for October in terms of their color theme that they're going with. So it looks like some moodier colors, some oranges, some purples, some darker blues, maybe even some blacks. So it'll be interesting to see. I would hope to see some more variegated or tonal yarns with maybe some speckles of blacks and oranges in them. So there's that book. Okay, and now here's the little treat. The little treat is, it looks like a little handmade star that would be like a stitch marker or a row marker. Cute. So a little star as a stitch marker. And actually, I've been wanting to increase the number of stitch markers that I make use of. So that is the Knitcrate for September. I'm excited to make use of this yarn. It's very, very pretty. It's very, very soft. That color is just gorgeous. So I'm excited to make use of it. And thank you, Knitcrate, for existing and providing me really inexpensive yarn to enhance my stash. Now, traditionally, the Knitcrate subscription and the Sock Crate subscription come in this lovely cardboard box, recyclable, which is important. But during COVID, they have, of course, had to improvise different methods of getting that information, or those packaging those boxes and getting them to the subscribers. And so they've used different sites like soft mailers and things like that. Well, going forward, the folks at Knitcrate are moving in a greener direction, a more eco-friendly direction, and they are providing an option now on how you want your Knitcrate to be delivered. And so starting in October, they will be doing a eco-friendly packaging as their default. And that would mean that it's going to, instead of shipping in the box, it's going to ship in a biodegradable, compostable mailer, soft mailer. Instead of an inspiration book, which takes up paper, there will be a postcard with a digital download that you can only get to using your subscription login. The pricing will not change if you're using the eco-friendly packaging. So the standard pricing of Knitcrate memberships being $24.99, SockCrate memberships being $19.95. Those will remain the same, and that's how it will automatically be shipped. There will also be things like planting a tree in your honor with each month's subscription when you go with the eco-friendly subscription. So every time you get the eco-friendly subscription, a tree will be planted. So that's potentially 12 trees per subscriber per year. So that's really kind of a great thing. And there will be carbon footprint offsets for all of the shipments that come out of Knitcrate. Now, you will still be able to choose to get the traditional mailer, the traditional box, and the traditional booklet. There is an upcharge of, I think, about $2 per subscription that you choose to do that on. And you can opt into and out of on a month-to-month basis as to how you want your mailer to go. But the default will now be the eco-friendly, plant a tree, get the instead of a booklet, you get the digital version of your patterns and descriptions. So that's what's coming in October, and I look forward to that. I will be going with that eco-friendly option. As much as I do enjoy having these boxes, once you get so many of them, you start thinking, what do I have these for? I know some parents that get this, that if they have small children, they'll keep them as building blocks. So, there is that. But I don't need building blocks in my home. I don't have any young children, so I will be going with the eco-friendly version. And maybe occasionally I'll switch over and spend a couple bucks and get the boxed version, but just for old time's sake. But there we go. So here's my Knitcrate subscription. Enjoy your knitting.